Hey everybody, it's Jay. Welcome back to the channel. I'm never gonna get used to that. Honestly, it's just one of those things where I think it's not on mute and it's actually on mute. But yeah, guys, how's it going? It's Jay. Welcome back to the channel. It is Sunday, 8 o'clock p.m. Here in Ontario, Canada. And I wanted to find out how you guys are doing. Of course, this is the highlight of my weekend. Love spending some time with you guys. Finding out more about what you guys are collecting, finding out about all the toys, all the pop culture that you guys are into, and what the heck is going on outside of my own little world. So, how is everybody out there? Hope you guys are doing well and staying safe. Yeah, so some crazy things which are happening right now. Some new developments which kind of popped up on my radar, and yeah, some really, really strange things that have been happening in the toy world, as all of you guys know. So, yeah, just wanted to drop by here, say hi, how things are going, and see what you guys are up to. That was my goal for today. So yeah, um, as you guys know, I live in Canada, and I have to tell you, it's getting colder up here. Today's toy hunt, yeah, man, it was sweater weather. It was freaking sweater weather. I gotta tell you, I grabbed my hoodie, I grabbed my sweater, my Old Navy sweater, and I bundled myself up because it was kind of nippy. It's not like winter weather, but it's definitely fall weather. The wind is the one that really kills you. It's not so much the cold, but it rained. It's been raining constantly for the last 2 days, and that's really what's killing it because the ground is wet. Pretty much everything's kind of damp. And that's really where it gets you because that's when the wind blows. It's a damp wind and it really, really gets to you. So yeah, lots of fun here in Ontario, Canada. But such as it is, just makes it more interesting when you go to hunting. So I touched on this yesterday. I touched on this a little bit yesterday, and I'm going to touch on it again just today because it's a hot button topic. Everybody talks about that. Everybody wants to talk about this, or you know what? A lot of people don't talk about it. So I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit more about it. I touched up on this yesterday's live stream, so I might as well just put a bookend on it for now, and then actually when the video comes out, you guys will be able to see it, and you guys will be able to make a judgment on your own. But a couple of days ago, and even as early as like yesterday, I was going out hunting like I normally do, on my pretty much circuit of different Walmarts and Toys R Us's and Winners and a whole bunch of different places that I go to, EB Games, all that kind of stuff. Sorry, GameStop. I gotta get used to that. I gotta get used to the idea that EB Games up here in Canada is changing back to GameStop. That's really kind of screwing us up, a lot of us anyway. But as it so happens, I've been going around, and with all the toy shortages, with all the difficulties in getting shipments out to different stores, whether it be groceries, whether it be apparel, whether it be clothes, shoes, appliances, electronics, whatever it is, everything in the world today is kind of sort of like everything's kind of like slowing down, right? And it's all connected, right? Everything that's happening in the world today, whether it's shutdowns or concerns about health, or like I said, shipping right now, especially for us here in the toy community, and basically everybody around the world, gas prices, the whole 9 yards, everything is connected, and everyone's being affected by this, right? And of course, for us who collect toys and enjoy this hobby, right, this toy collecting community, we're starting to notice a lot of different things which are happening all over the retail space, whether it be online or brick and mortar. So myself personally, as pretty much everybody on this channel knows, I go out hunting. I like finding stuff in the wild. Sometimes I have a really good day. Sometimes I have a really crappy day. I mean, it happens to everybody, right? But I've been noticing a lot of trends. I've been noticing that action figures, specifically the ones which specifically are exclusive. Yeah, man, they're getting really, really, really hard to get. It's becoming a slog to actually get action figures which are exclusive to one retailer. Like whether they be Star Wars figures which are exclusive to Walmart, G.I. Joe figures, which are exclusive to Target, which also subsequently will become exclusive to Toys R Us. He-Man figures, which are going to be exclusive to Walmart, and certain time, at least for a certain run, and then special edition, absolute exclusives, right? In particular, the ones I'm talking about today would have to be Star Wars figures. Okay, the ones that I'm really discussing are going to be the Bad Batch Star Wars figures and the Clone Wars action figures. So here we've been lucky in Ontario and a lot of provinces in Canada. We've actually seen a whole bunch of an influx of very exclusive Walmart action figures early. A lot of you guys down south who have been hunting a lot of these figures will know that these are not showing up at Walgreens. They're not showing up at Walmart yet. Certain states, I think, have started to see that, but we started getting them about a month ago, right? Whether it be Captain Rex here, whether it be the shock the clone shock trooper, or even this Imperial Crosshair from the Bad Batch, right? These guys in particular, this trifecta right here, these three guys are very sought after by collectors, and people are going nuts trying to get them, right? Now, I've been very, very lucky in certain instances. You guys have seen that, but I've gone to the ends of the city, like 2 cities down, 3 cities down, whatever it is, right, to actually get any of these figures. But I've been quick to say certain things. Like there's like whenever I hear somebody like like a whole bunch of people in the groups, in the chats, in different groups on Facebook and different groups on Twitter and the whole community, right? We all try to help each other. We all try to tell everybody what's happening. That there's a sighting of Captain Rex in Scarborough Town Center. There's a sighting of the shock trooper in Pickering. There's a sighting of Crosshair in wherever in Mississauga, what have you, right? So we're all trying to help each other, right? And that's great. You know what I mean? And everybody's trying to give a leg up to everybody else. But as I mentioned the other day, as longtime viewers of the channel know that I created a moniker for people who tend to scoop up like a ton of different action figures at the same time, and then sell them on eBay, right? Everybody in the community calls them scalpers. All right, but it like earlier last year, it came to my attention that this term was being thrown around a little too much. It was being thrown around a little too egregiously. You know what I mean? People were just labeling anybody who might be a collector or might be someone who is army building, right? Or somebody who's actually picking up action figures for friends, right? Everyone is basically saying, "Oh, you're a scalper." You know what I mean? Like you're taking too many. You take too many of these figures, right? It's not fair to the rest of the community, right? Or it's not fair to collectors at all, right? And I started seeing a lot more of that. Like everyone and their mother, like everybody who collected even 2 figures, even 2 shock troopers here, even 2 Rexes or 2 Crosshairs or 2 GI Joes, like 2 Baronesses, 2 Rexes, what's it called, Ram cycles, right? Like people are getting upset, right? But I started looking a little bit more into it, and I started realizing, you really have to look at different circumstances, and we can't just like blindly label everybody out there as a scalper, because it's not the case, right? Look at myself, for instance. I'm going to give a very good example, right? I lucked out and I found 2 GI Joe breakers and ram cycles, right? And on this channel, right, because we're hitting 1,700 subscribers as of a few days ago. Thank you very much, by the way, everybody here. You guys are amazing. You're the reason why we're hitting this amazing milestone. Thank you again for all your support. It's amazing, guys. You're the best. But in celebration of that, right? In celebration of possibly hitting 6,000 subscribers very, very soon on Mega J Retro. I took it upon myself to say, okay, if I ever find two breakers, right, with ram cycles, I'm going to give them away. I'm going to give away one here on MJR Collector, and I'm going to give another one away over at Mega J Retro. But it's crazy because if I didn't give that caveat, right, if I did not tell everybody ahead of time that that's what I was doing, yeah, a lot of people were just really, really quick to say, "Help, you're a scalper," you know. You're taking more than everybody else should be taking, right? And it started really early. I remember very, very early when I was doing the channel, and again, I'm guilty of it too, right? I mean, like right when I first started the channel, and I still kind of like joke about it. And it's mostly a joke. That's the key. It's a joke. I always say, "Oh, hey, that peg's empty, and this is where they're supposed to be." It looks like Scalper Sam got it today. Looks like Scalper Sam won today. Today he won that battle, right? And I do it as a joke. I do it as entertainment. I do it to lighten the mood, and you know what? Just give myself a bit of a chuckle because I missed out on it, right? Because again, it's the way toy hunting goes, right? Because that's what happens when you rush over to a place and you're absolutely sure, okay, this is going to be released today, and I've got to rush over there because I got to have that best chance to actually get that. So you run over there, you look in the peg, the peg's there. So they've actually, gotten ready for it, or it was actually put out the night before or whatever. And then basically you're like, dang, it's gone, right? And it dawned on me the other day because I was over at Markville Mall, which is one of the spots I hit up. And I remember running over there, and you know me, guys, I check the skids, right? I check the skids and I see, oh, hey, there's a new box here, right? Or what's this? It's it's labeled Transformers. Or what's this? It's labeled Black Series, right? SWBL or BK or whatever, right? And I'm that's when I get excited. That's when I get really, really animated, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, this is great. And then I run around trying to find somebody to open the box for me, right? And then inevitably the box gets opened, or they quickly open it up and then have to go back to their business. So I'm like, all right, let's find out what's inside. I pull it up, and there it is. I got super, super lucky because that's generally what happens. It literally just landed, right? So those are the exciting things that happen, right? But somebody looking at me, right? Somebody having like not knowing what's happening, not knowing what I'm doing, right? Watching me just just being an idiot, videotaping this stuff. All of a sudden they're like, "Holy crap, that guy's a scalper," right? Because if you don't know who I am, if you're just like arriving on the scene looking for these toys too, right? Yeah, it could definitely look like someone who's actually like hoarding. And you've seen my place right now, the first glimpse of my place. So yeah, I can easily see how people can make that mistake in that scalping. And again, I've actually made that same assertion, right? Because I was at Markville Mall, and I was looking around. First I checked the peg. There was nothing there. So then I went back to the skid, which I saw, which was in the middle of the aisle, right? And I found an empty box. And I was like, what's this? And I looked at it. It said SWBK. And that usually means Star Wars Black Series. So I was like, crap. I was like, damn, somebody got here first, right? So I'm like, okay, all right, no problem. So I the guys are stocking the shelves, right? So I run over to one of the guys. And I'm like, hey. And he's like, hey. I'm like, did anybody actually... Did you put this up? Like, I saw a box over there, and did you put it up? And he's like, yeah, I did. I'm like, oh, shit, is there anything left? And he goes, no, sorry, man. Guy just came up and scooped up everything. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. And he's like, yes, he's probably gonna sell it on eBay or something like that. And I was like, damn scalpers. That was the first thing that went through my head, right? And of course, on the channel, it's just gonna be that joke, that running joke, right? Scalper Sam. Scalper Sam got it. Scalper Sam beat me here. Scalper Sam is back on the loose, right? But in most cases, I'm joking, right? In most cases, I'm trying to make a joke. I'm trying to make it entertaining. You know what I mean? I'm trying to lighten up the mood because for me, I was like, oh god, I missed it again, and I don't want to be like that. You know what I mean? But just to be a little bit funny. Just to kind of make a joke out of it, I always say something like, "Oh, you know what, Scalper Sam, damn, got it, got it. And I've created another moniker. I started talking about Swapper Sue, and I think Swapper Sue is even worse than Scalper Sam, right? Because I think Swapper Sue is just nasty. You know what I mean? When you see swap figures, who does that? Seriously, swap figures that's the worst, man. That's the worst. And you know what? In a lot of ways, it's theft. Swapping figures is actually theft, right? I don't know. I don't know what swapping people think when they do it, but it's actually theft. You cannot do that. That's not right. You think you're saving money. I don't know what the heck you're thinking you're doing, but it's not right. So I have a very black and white view of swappers. Swappers I have a very, very black and white view of, right? But scalpers, what everyone seems to be labeling as scalpers, right? Just a generic term now. Pretty much is being blanketed for anybody who collects more than one or two figures. I've got to start measuring my words and really come down to it. I've actually started thinking to actually say something more like, could have been a scalper. Actually, I've said it a couple times. I said I could be a scalper or could be a collector trying to army build. I've said that before. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because I don't want people to be ashamed of buying more than one figure. I don't want people to fear or or think that they're going to be judged for buying more than one figure, right? Because I've said it multiple times in many live streams and many things that have happened before. The collector's mentality has always been and will always continue to be, if you can afford it, you want to buy 3, right? You want to have one to open, one to collect, and one to save for later. Okay, that's a very common concept for being a collector, right? If you can afford it, right? I'm not going to say you buy 3 Sentinels. That's insane. I'm not going to say you buy 3 of these beasts. I'm not going to say anything about that. No one's expecting you to buy 3 Unicrons, right? But I don't want people to start thinking to themselves, "Oh man, I want to help the community." So but I love building armies. I love Vipers. I love Cobra Troopers. I love what's it called? Clone Troopers. I love Sword Troopers. I don't want anybody to start thinking, no, it's bad. You should not be army building. That's not right. That's not right. You should be free to buy whatever you like. You really should. That's something I want to start clarifying. Like so much so, I really do want to say things like that. And it just dawned on me because I remember I was there and I was like, man, Scalper Sam got it again. And then as I was saying it, it clicked in my head. I was like, Jay, you gotta stop saying things like that. That's or measure your words. Like add that second part where it says, damn, Scalper Sam, he got it again. And I like to think this, I'd like to think that a collector got it, in his army building. That's something I'd like to, I gotta keep reminding myself to say things like that. Because I'm not helping the situation. I'm labeling people as scalpers when they might not be. And then I have a video which I'm going to release very soon because I think it's about time I did it. I was very much on the fence about releasing this video because I was like, you know what? I think if I release this video, people are going to get the wrong message, right? Or the thumbnail alone is gonna make people think of something, and then they're going to basically, get upset, right? But you know what? I don't think I'm worried about that anymore. I think I'm going to go ahead and release the video which I was planning on making like a year ago. Which I shot a year ago, right? The difference between a scalper, a collector, and a reseller, right? What is the difference, right? Like, who is Scalper Sam, right? I was gonna title it "Who is Scalper Sam," right? And I was gonna go through this whole monologue, this whole dissertation, right? This whole essay, if you will, about my thoughts, my views, my personal views on what constitutes a scalper, right? Because I just don't want the community to start getting divided. You know what I mean? I don't want people to start looking at other people, right? And seeing somebody when they're going to Target or when they're going to Walmart or when they're going to Toys R Us or when they're going to EB Games, and you see somebody walking up, grabbing two, right, two stormtroopers or two GI Joes or two whatever, and then all of a sudden you're like, hey, bro, that's not cool. Leave some for the rest of us, right? I don't want, none of us should have to say that. But there's the flip side of the coin too. Why would anybody say that anyway? The reality is that companies right now, like Hasbro, like Mattel, not so much Mattel right now, but definitely Hasbro and McFarlane, and you know what, I'm gonna say every major company out there is doing very similar things. They're creating these exclusives which are only allowed at one retailer, right? Like, let's take GI Joe. GI Joe Classified, right? Cobra Island series is only available at Target, right? And here in Canada, it's only available at Toys R Us. So now what you're doing is you're providing only one retailer to actually have your products, and because of that, there's not, instead of having like 13, 14 retailers who can actually have this action figure, no, it's down to one. Right? And how many locations does this Target have in your state, in your province, right? In your area? There are certain rural places, like people live in like certain parts of the country, parts of the province, parts of the state that are really far away from Target, or really far away from a Toys R Us. And how are those people supposed to get these action figures, right? So then you have that. But then you have the added frustration level of the fact that it appears, I don't know what's going on, but it appears like companies like Hasbro are not supplying enough figures to meet the demand of everybody out there. You'd think if you have an exclusive product, right, that you would stock those shelves, right? You would fill them to bursting because you're the only one who's got them, right? You're the only retailer, right? Target, right? Target, you know me. You know what you did to me, right? Toys R Us, right? Because that's what's happening, right? Walmart, right? Man, those Master Universe Origins figures, sheesh, what a war, right? For one whole freaking year. So these are all compounding things, which are making things worse, right? And now, what's happened now is that everybody who's hunting for these things, everyone who's collecting these things, like we're all freaking kids of the 80s, right? The 80s and 90s, right? We're all trying to hunt these things because we miss these things. We miss those. We have, it gives us those warm, fuzzy feelings that we want so badly, right? Remembering what it was to be a child, remembering what it was to want that Beastman figure, to want that She-Ra figure, to want that the Baroness, right? Beachhead, right? We want that feeling, right? So now everyone's like scrambling to find these things, and this limited availability, right? Because you can only get them at Target. Fine, that's fine. You can only get the Target. Okay, fine. But freaking Target, order more stock. I said something. I was almost about to say something else. Order more stock. Okay, because Hasbro, I'm pretty sure, has stock, because that was clearly evident after they had to do a last chance. And don't get me started on that predatorial marketing, man. Right? Have enough stock, right? Like put 30 in a store per figure. It's obvious they're going to sell out. And you know what? Fine. Let's go ahead and put everything on the table. The first time you did it, you said, oh, don't know if these G.I. Joes are going to sell. They just came. Like, I've never heard of G.I. Joe, because marketing, ordering managers are probably very young now, right? They probably were. The G.I. Joe was before their time. So how are they supposed to know? They don't know what a G.I. Joe is, right? So now you have these young managers who are all right. We got to order a ton of these things. All right, fine. Let's have 5 per. Let's have two boxes per store, right? Because we got to try this out. We don't know if this is going to sell. Fine. For the first release, you only got 2 per store. Okay, I get it. But how quickly those damn things sold out, how fast they left the shelves, how quickly they were sold off online. Isn't that an indication that you should be ordering more? Like that's what baffles my mind. That's what really has like, it burned my biscuit. Honestly, Like, and we were in Canada. We're like, oh, these things are never going to come up here, right? And then the same thing happened here at Toys R Us. It was a freaking it was a crap fest. It was an absolute crap fest. I'm welling up here. I'm just kidding. But yeah. So I get it. Fine. You did the experiment, right? Two boxes per store. Perfect. Now they freaking sold out everywhere. Order more, right? Order 10 boxes per store now, right? And if it starts to shelf form, wait. Because trust me, when word starts getting around that these things are actually showing up in stores, a lot more collectors are going to start diving in and picking them up. But that's not what happened, right? It's almost like it's more like twice bitten, once shy. You didn't trust that the collectors were going to come and support this brand. Oh my God, it's a $22 figure. No one's going to buy that, right? That seems to be the mentality, right? But you have a partnership with Hasbro, so you have to take them. But once it's proven to be a success, you should be selling them. And then this leads to what I'm talking about here. Then you have, because of this overall rampant demand, now you have people, collectors who really want this stuff. So they're going out there and they're picking up collector mentality. One to open, one to collect, and one for later on. Let's go ahead and say that most collectors are decent people, right? And they say, okay, fine. There doesn't seem to be enough here. I'm just going to buy one to open for now, right? So that's fine. But because of the shortages and because of the availability, the missing availability, right? The exclusivity, everything like it's a perfect storm. So now you have collectors who are like, damn, this is the only one I've ever seen, and I see two of them. I see two of them on the shelf, and these are the only ones I've ever seen in 3 months. Eff it, I'm taking them both. Right? Because I'll never see them again. And then you have the other collector coming around the corner. He's like, dude, are those the last two? And he's like, yeah, brother, I'm taking them. He's like, dude, you're a scalper. You should share forever. You should spread the love. You should let somebody else have it. And 9 times out of 10, a really cool guy is going to say, you know what, brother, you're right. Here, take this other one. I just need one for now. But some people, then that's the only two they've ever seen ever. So he's like, I have to have one to open. I have to have the other one just in case, right? I love the card. I love the way this thing looks. And then you have the other guys who are like, man, I need at least 2 to build my army. I've got to have at least 2 of these guys. I can't have just one Cobra Trooper following Cobra Commander around. That would look stupid, right? We're collectors, man. We love this stuff. So yeah, and it's this perfect storm. But this is what I'm trying to get at. I've gone around the whole horn. I've been talking for half an hour. I've been circling around the thing. I just don't, and again, I've been guilty of it too. I started this whole kind of, I created this persona of Scalper Sam to make fun of the fact that these figures they're not on the pegs, right? They're just like, as soon as you see them, they're gone. Right, as soon as somebody reports on the news groups or on chats or in hunter groups, like you say, Master Universe, He-Man, Battle Armor He-Man, Battle Armor Skeletor, they showed up at Agent Court. Go, right? So everybody runs over there, and the 6 that were there are gone, right? And then it becomes this ravenous thing, and the community starts eating away at itself, right? Because again, there's just so little of these things now. And anybody who takes 2, right? Anybody who takes an army builder, like a Cobra Trooper, like a clone trooper, right? Like a Rex, like a thing, whatever. And they just want the army build, or they want to collect an extra one for themselves. All of a sudden, we're all labeled scalpers, right? And then it gets worse if you happen to be in a group and you're trying to help your buddies out and you're trying to think. So you call up a friend and said, dude, I found them. There are like 6 of them here. What should I do? Right? And then they're like, brother, just grab them all. We'll everybody's in. Everybody's in. $29.99. Yes, please grab them all if you can. Right? And all of a sudden, literally, right? They're like, you're a scalper. You're a scalper. You're hoarding everything, and you're not doing it properly. That's not fair. Yeah, I can see where people think. Right? I can see where that's coming from. Right? But we have to be a little bit more, smart about this, right? And I'm gonna try my best because I've said it multiple times. I am guilty of it. I'm guilty of saying in jest, right? Jokingly, I'm guilty of saying Scalper Sam got to them first. Ha ha ha. Maybe next time. Next time I see you, Scalper Sam, we're gonna have words. I keep saying things like that, right? But it's a joke. And from now on, or at least as often as I can try, as often as I can do it, every time I say, "Oh shoot, Scalper Sam got it again," but you know what? Maybe it's a collector who's trying to army build. I'm gonna try and do that because I really want the community to come back together. I really want people to stop, just labeling everybody out there a scalper, right? And then, like I said, I'm gonna release this video where I clearly define the what I think a scalper is, what I think a collector is, and what I think a reseller is. Because some people use eBay as a source of income, and I get that. And you know what? There are people out there who do what I like to call ethical bidding, ethical auctions, right? And I'm just going to cover it really quick, and then I'm going to move on because I've already spent 32 minutes on this. But quite literally, the way in a nutshell, the way I've always looked at things is if you grab. Okay, so I'm going to illustrate it here. If you grab Crosshair here, for example, right? You grab Crosshair here, right? He's here in Canada. I think in the States he's $25. $29. Anyway, I'm not sure how much he is in the US, but let's say you grab Crosshair here. He's $30, whatever, right? Here in Canada he's $40. Yeah, he's $40 here. Okay, thank you Walmart, thank you Hasbro, you guys are awesome. Anyway, let's say you found Crosshair here, right? And you know what? You found two of them, great, right? But at the same time, you're like, you know what? I don't need two. I can afford just to have one, right? And I need some money, right? Like for whatever reason, like money's tight, something's up, right? Whatever, right? So then you have two choices now, right? You can either if you go ahead and decide, all right, I just checked on eBay, this thing's going for $100 right now, right? Some people are listing it for $100. You know what? I'm gonna list it for $100. You know, dude. I'm going to caution you right there. That's a scalper's mentality. And that's the way I'm going to put it right now. That's a scalper's mentality. But you put it as buy it now for $100. You are forcing somebody to buy this at $100. That is a scalper's mentality. All right, that's the way I've always looked at it. If you're forcing people to buy this at a certain price, you are scalping. You might not know you're scalping, but you're scalping. All right, now. Let's look at the other side of the coin. Let's say a guy's like, okay, you know what? I'm a collector too. I understand everybody. So this is what I'm going to do. I got an extra one of these. I'm going to put it up on eBay. All right. But I'm going to put it as an auction. Okay. And I'm going to auction this starting at retail. Okay. So now you say I'm starting the bids at retail. So what you've done effectively is you are offering everybody on that platform, eBay, whatever, there's so many new ones now. You're offering to sell this at retail. But what happens? People start bidding on this, right? So the first person said, "Yeah, I'll buy it at retail, no problem." So $29, boom, right? Perfect. $25, I don't know what it is in the US, but here in Canada it's $40. So $25, okay, bang, perfect, right? Plus shipping, plus whatever. But then the next person like, God, I have to have that, right? So I'll put $35 on that. Boom, right? The value just went up. Somebody else comes, oh crap, I have to have that, and it's less than that guy who's selling it for buy it now for $100. I'm going to put in a bid for 40. Hopefully, I'll get it. Boom, it's up to 40 now. As it increases, as the demand rises, that is what the market is willing to pay, and therefore you are not scalping. You are allowing the market to decide how much this thing is going to cost, or how much this thing is going to sell for, right? But if you put it as buy it now for $100, you are not allowing anybody to decide. You are literally saying, nope, I found it. It was my hard work. And you know what? No, bar none. It was your hard work. You found it. You rushed out there. You got it. But I want to make $100 on this thing. Absolutely, equivalently, I'm selling it for $100 or $200 or $300. Right? That is scalper mentality right there. You are not allowing the market to actually dictate what the price should be. Now, there's a gray area to everything. Okay, there's a gray area to everything. I'm not going to come out here and definitively say that anyone who does that is a scalper. No, I'm not going to say that, because when you think about it as well, there are so many other factors, right? For example, and here's another one, and this is why I do a whole video on this explaining my position. But basically, if you have a vintage figure, for example, it's not going to be this. This is not a vintage figure. But let's say you have a vintage Boba Fett figure, right? Let's say you have a vintage Boba Fett figure, and it happens to have the missile on the back of his jetpack, right? That thing is valued, right, at auctions at, God knows how much, like $200, $300, $400, something outrageous, right? And that's historic. Like, we've seen people, and again, it's historic. It's been bid up to that price for years. So if you come into eBay and you say, yes, I want to sell this vintage, certified vintage Boba Fett figure for $300, buy it now. Then I can't say anything either, because it's been valued at that for so long. So putting it on auction, no one would be stupid enough to put a vintage GI Joe, which sold for $3.95, for $3.95. No, they sell it for at least $15 or $20, right? Because the value, the perceived value of that product has risen, right? But if you're putting it on there for like $300, $400, like triple the cost of what a lot of people would be willing to pay for it, yeah, it's a plus and minus thing, right? But we have to get it, like, even myself, and I keep saying this, even myself, I have to get out of this mode of labeling, of basically like blanket labeling everybody a scalper who just buys 3 or 4 more of these, and I'm only doing it as a joke, right? Other people are very, very serious about this, and we have to be a little bit more tolerant about certain things, right? Because if you're an army builder, you should be able to build your army, right? I know it sucks. It sucks when there's such a limited availability of these things, but if I've seen wonderful collections where people just lining up like legions of stormtroopers, right, and taking like awesome photos, and I don't want that to stop. You know what I mean? So I just thought I'd come in here and chat a little bit about this, and just give my 2 cents on it right now, because honestly, I'm hearing it more and more and more and more, especially because everything's harder to get, whether it's from shipping, whether it's from limited availability, whether it's from exclusivity. A lot of people are just starting to say, like the term scalper is becoming a wide ranging thing. And what really got to be a problem when PlayStation 5s started like disappearing like this in like 2 minutes on a website. That's where things, like, everyone was like scalper, 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 and and you know what? In many cases, that's actually what happened. Freaking guys were just using bots to scalp to grab all these PlayStations, and then literally selling them for $1,000 each, just plain mental, right? And people were paying it, and that's despicable, honestly. If you truly find a real scalper, by all means, call them a scalper, call them out, because if anybody's actually selling a PlayStation for $1,500, there's a special place for them when they end up when their toes end up pointing upwards. I got to tell you. Anyways, guys, I wanted to just I was talking about that yesterday, and I just wanted to bring it up again today. Sorry, I spent 40 minutes on this, but anyway, I want to find out who's in the chat, guys. Let's talk. Let's say hi to everybody. Jermaine, what's going on, my friend? What's up, Mega J? I just picked up Kingdom Wheeljack and Tracks. Nice. Tracks? How is your Tracks, Jermaine? Tell me how it is. I've been hearing a lot of things about Tracks. Please tell me about your Tracks. I had Wheeljack from Earthrise. Was it Earthrise? I think it was Earthrise. I think I got Earthrise Wheeljack. He's really cool. I wonder if Kingdom is just a repack. Fabulous Disaster. Hello, Jay. Hey, Fabulous Disaster. Good to see you, my friend. Rodos Prime. Hey, Jay. Studio Series Slag finally arrived at my Studio Series Slag finally arrived from Hasbro Pulse. Yes, his name is Slag. Anyone got a problem with it? Fight me. Oh, let's be respectful, everybody. Let's be respectful. Yes, it is Slug. It is Slug, but everybody here in North America will remember him as Slag. It's not to be insulting, everybody. It's just what we remember. Armando. Hey, Armando. Good to see you, my friend. Hello, Jay and chat. Hello, everybody. Cheers, by the way. Armando, my Scarecrow SDCC finally arrived the other day, and he is glorious. He arrived, eh? That's awesome. Congratulations. I got something in the mail, too. Maybe I should come and show it. Armando, congratulations, buddy. That's awesome. Can't wait to see you. Glenn Cruz. Glenn, good to see you, my friend. Good evening, Jay and everybody. Alexandra and I are here with you tonight. Hey, it's been a while, Glenn. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe. Good to see you. Alexandra, good to see you, my friend. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Barry Allen, how's Central City there, Barry? That is just a joke, Barry. You know I love you, Barry. Good evening, my friend. Glenn, there are guys that get mad when you get the figures they want. When they don't get the figures they want. They don't see / realize that know that you are out there doing the hunts, doing the work, and working with collector groups to find stuff. This is true, Glenn. This is true. But I don't blame them. I try to empathize with these people because they see, what I do and on YouTube or in person. I don't know. Sometimes that happens, and you just never know, right? My behavior, right? What I'm doing, like shuffling through everything and picking out certain ones. Yeah, it can definitely be construed as hoarding. I'm not gonna lie, I do hoard. It looks like I'm hoarding everything, but it does look like strange behavior. So yeah, no, but I thank you, Glenn. Thank you. I appreciate that, and you know what? You spelled it out very well, Barry. I don't think you will ever see swap figures at Toys R Us. Only Walmart, because the stuff at Toys R Us, the staff at Toys R Us knows the difference. That's not true, Barry. That is not true. If you look at some of my videos, I found multiple examples of swap figures in Toys R Us many times. So it's not isolated to Walmart. It's everywhere. Whether it's discount stores like Winners or Ollie's or Walmart's or a whole different bunch of places, it's going to happen, and it's terrible. And I have a very black and white view of a swapper. I really do. I really have a very, very black and white view. Raymond, hey Raymond, good to see you, my friend. I limit my army building to 4 figures each. You know what? That's a good policy. That is a very good policy, Raymond. But there are some people who will buy 60, 70, 80 stormtroopers. It does happen. I'm actually thinking about getting at least 8. I'm actually thinking about it. I like the way they look all in a row, right? So yeah, we can't judge people. We just can't. It's not right. Jay Smith, hey, hello, room. Hey, Jay Smith, good to see you, man. How's it going? Raymond Chong, I've seen swapped Marvel Legends figures at Toys R Us. Yes, so have I. I have totally seen it. But I agree, more common at Walmart's, 100%. Glenn, no, it does happen at Toys R Us. I've seen it for decades. Not everyone at customer service knows the difference. There isn't much product knowledge taught out there, and nor should it have to be. It should not have to come to that, right? These are employees who are too busy to do anything as it is, and then they're expected to look at the product. I don't know. It looks kind of something happened here. The tape is kind of messed up. No, they can't. There's no problem. There's another 20 people in line asking for refunds. That's not going to happen. Glenn, you're absolutely right. But they should not have to. Glenn, I've seen swapped Star Wars and G.I. Joe figures at. Oh shoot, not quite. So yeah, exactly, Glenn. We have seen it all. The more you go out, the more you visit these places. It does happen more frequently, but we also report them too. And that's very important too. But 9 times out of 10, I report it and it gets right back on the floor. So it's so frustrating. Xander Killer 420, true. It's just the way it is. Sleeping Collectible, Sleeping, good to see you, brother. Howdy. It's going well, my friend. It's going well. Good to see you, my friend. Glenn Cruz, I've seen swapped G.I. Joe and G.I. Joe Transformers at Toys R Us and all the way back to the 1990s. Yeah, I don't know when the practice started. But it is despicable practice. It really is. It's theft. It's pure theft. And vandalism. It's theft and vandalism. It's the same thing. It's crazy. Walmart for the same. Yes, 100%. Jabbar Robbins. Hey, Jay, just checking out real quick. Watching WWE Extreme Rules right now. See you at midnight Saturday. Jabbar, thank you for dropping by. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Xandakilla. Hey Jay, what are we talking about? We're talking about a whole bunch of things, but basically for the first 45 minutes of this whole thing, I was talking about swapping, swappers, and perceived scalpers, and what the real differences are, and the fact that I think that we really have to re-examine ourselves when we are saying things like this, because it's not always the case. It's not as black and white as we'd like to think. Although I have a very, very black and white view about swapping. Glenn, the swappers know when to strike. They go to customer service when there's somebody they assume would know. Younger, dude, it's not just women or men. It could be anybody, right? It could be anybody. It doesn't matter. All they do is put on a smile and they say, "Hey, my son didn't like this. I'm sorry, I opened it, but it's brand new. You can still sell it, right?" It's as simple as that, and they don't have the time. They don't have the time to check. Jay Smith, can't the department manager request more by calling headquarters, or is that too easy? That's hard. Jay Smith, that's hard. Think about, okay, so let's take a typical day at Walmart, okay? If you've ever been to the return section of Walmart, you know how crazy it is. You know how nuts it can be. You have like 50 carts full of stuff, people wanting to return stuff that didn't work, or that didn't meet their expectations, or whatever, and half of the stuff is open, half of the stuff is already like completely thing, and they still want to return it. And by Walmart's policies, it's like it has to be short of soiled, on completely unusable to not be able to be taken back. And you have like 20 people in line trying to take all this stuff, right? To try to return all this stuff. Then you have the one guy who's entrepreneuring enough or sneaky enough or diabolical enough to say, you know what, I like that. I like that Darth Maul figure. They can't see it unless they open the cover, right? I'm going to put my 2012 Darth Maul figure in place of the original Darth Maul figure, and I'm going to return this, right? Nobody's going to check. They're too busy. They're too busy to do that, and they're not going to call headquarters. Like, once in a while, somebody's going to be really clever. Once in a while, there's going to be an employee who's got a sharp eye, and they're going to say, "Hey, this looks weird," and then they're going to call over their friend, "Hey, Sue, does this look open to you? Does this look like it's a different do we have another one of these in the back? Can you bring it over here?" Once in a while, you're going to see that, and usually it's because they're not busy. But if it's busy and these people know it, they're going to try, and it's terrible. But you know what, Jay? What you're saying is a good practice, but it can't. It's not going to happen. Maybe at a smaller retailer, yeah. Comic book stores, you're never going to get away with that. Never, because they're people who are fans too. They know the product. But larger retailers, no, it's in and out. It's in and out constantly. Raymond, they should put those live recording monitors at customer service at Walmart. That's not where it happens, though, Raymond. They're not stupid enough to swap them in the store, right? That's not how they take it. They buy it, they take it home, and they return it for the money, right? And then they basically stole the new figure in place of another figure. There are a lot of places there are a lot of times I've seen swap figures that aren't even part of the same toy line. I've seen what's it called? The most popular one I've seen is what's it called? DC figures being swapped with Halo figures. I've seen that a lot, and I was like, this is disgusting. You know what I mean? Just terrible. And the worst is when they when they do even something crazy where they've customized the figure to a certain degree with Sharpies and stuff, and then put it inside. Terrible practice. Oh my God, just criminal. Michael, life is not fair. This is true. Life is not fair, my friend. Rodimus, I saw a swap figure this morning at Target. It was Battle Armor He-Man and Battle Armor and the Battle Cat pack. The person replaced it with a regular He-Man and drew the blood on him. The same thing with Battle Cat. That is disgusting. That is a terrible, terrible thing. I'm sorry. Terrible. Rodimus, put the half sword in the box too. Oh my God, that's stupid. Pardon me, guys. Sipping Collectibles. It's $17.88 here at Walmart. Wow, bro, this little guy is freaking $40 here. This is $40 Canadian before tax. Before tax is $40 freaking dollars, man. Is it like, hold on, sleeping? Remind me. I think that's the price for a regular figure, right? Like Ezra Bridger here, right? Like I think Ezra Bridger is like $17, but I think this guy, I think they had new pricing. Isn't this guy like $22 or $25 US? Please let me know, because I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry right now. That the fact that it's $17 there, that's just so. That to me, I'm about to cry. Okay, so Crosshair is 40. So is Commander Rex. He's 40. And the freaking shock trooper there, they're 40. Can you freaking believe that? That is $120 worth of figures. Can you believe that? Can you freaking believe that? Yeah, I'm stupid. Rodimus Prime. The stand was gone and the gargoyles replaced with gummy worms. What the freak? That's disgusting. That is really disgusting. That is gross. That is gross. That is gross. Jay Smith, I hate to say it, but all my Cobra Island figures came from Amazon. Target is 2.5 hours of the round trip. You know, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. The fact that you bought them on Amazon. How did you do that, bro? How did you do that? That's awesome. Were they retail, or were they a reseller who was selling it at a slightly higher price? That's awesome. That's crazy. Yeah, no, it's exactly what I was saying. Like, not everyone has a Target near them, right? So again, we have to resort to things like that. Oh wow. Timothy, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, brother. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the super chat. You're amazing, Timothy. Thank you so much. Good to you. Say your brother. Thank you so much, Timothy. My brother, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You're amazing. Thank you so much for that, Timothy. Do you have a question, Timothy? I'd love to answer it. Please let me know if you have any questions or want to contribute for to our discussion here. I don't want to take too much time with this. I know I have a couple of other topics I want to talk about, but Timothy, you are so great. Thank you so much, Timothy Hans. Amazing. Michael Traverso, here's a point I'd like to make. I say grab Colossal Chrome Dome from NECA directly. While NECA charges me tax and $15 for shipping, so if I want to put that on my eBay store and break even on it. I hear you, Michael. I know what you're saying, but again, it's all like everyone's situation is different. If they're buying it and reselling it, on an ethical way, I actually there are certain things that I'm going to tolerate, right? But if they're selling it at like 200, 2 times, 3 times the price and buy it now, yeah, I got a problem with that. I got a huge problem with that. That item I have includes tax with shipping, to include shipping and handling and tax. Yes, that's the idea. It should be, but it's hard because depending on how far you are from the other state, the shipping could be a different price. Rolando, hey, Rolando Flores, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Michael, at Reynolds Prime, why would anyone do that? Lots of effort for what game? No, people are just stupid and mean. Michael, trust me, it happens all the time. Let me see if I can just find something right here. Okay. If everybody wants to get upset, if you guys want to get upset, like seriously, if you guys have time and you don't mind getting a little bit upset, go to the Instagram account called Swap the Fig. Okay, Swap the Fig is an Instagram account, and he's gotten really popular lately. And all he shows is swapped figures, right? That people have actually put back at Target, right? It's hard to see what that was, but I'm pretty sure there's something up there. Yeah, see that? That's a droid, and there's a tank driver in there, right? We have Venom, right, with Iron Man inside, right? These are real pictures, by the way, right? There we have a Power Ranger in a Venom packaging. There's a Phoenix. I don't know if you see it, but there's a Phoenix right there instead of the wheelchair. And I'm pretty sure that's not Professor X, right? Yeah, if you want to get upset, definitely go to Swap the Fig on Instagram, right? Just crazy. That's I think is that a Toy Biz cable? Yeah, just crazy, right? The swap bath part, right? Yeah, it keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Like these people are whoever does this, and there are a lot of them. There are a lot of them who do this stuff, right? Just crazy. Yeah, just crazy. So yeah, I mean, it's a common. It's apparent, and those are the states. Those of Canada. There's a whole bunch of stuff. It's just disgusting. Tardarium Hanger, my son just got upset about a scalper buying the whole Black Series Star Wars wave and immediately putting them up for $40 each locally. I know, but I will say this, guys. These special edition figures, these are the ones which are $40 here in Canada. Again, our dollar is very low, right? The Canadian dollar versus the American dollar is like we're miles apart. We're like 79. We're like 78 cents to the dollar for you guys, right? So these are the ones which are $40, but a regular Black Series like Ezra Bridger here, he's $29.99. He's $29.99. Probably going up to $32 now, right? So yeah, again, everything's going up, right? But that's the difference. But for the exclusive versions like this Crosshair and a regular version here, this is $40. This is probably going to be $32 now. So yeah, prices are going up everywhere, guys. Prices going up everywhere. Just crazy. By the way, Mike, are you gonna get that the fans toys F40A? Are you gonna are you gonna grab that Hannibal? Are you gonna grab that 40A? I saw your it was a year ago, right? I saw your real life size comparison. That was nuts. Tidarium, I will get them for him eventually. Keep hunting, brother. You know you can get them. They're out there. Luis, man, I'm sorry, Luis Gomez. I can't say your middle name. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you, Luis. Thank you for joining the stream. Michael Traverso, the issue here is with the manufacturing not meeting demand. Okay, I said that earlier. Period. As collectors, we shouldn't turn on each other. Never know if the dude buying the box of Black Series has had tough luck in the past, which is my point. We have to sort of be more tolerant. But yeah, it's hard because everyone wants these figures. Rodimus, Jay, back to have the Victory Saber project. Nice. Unlike the Unicron, this is it's within my price range, but not by much. Not like okay, fine. It's double. It's double the price. I get it. But yeah, congratulations, brother. That's awesome. Armando, missed your Saturday stream, and I literally LOL on your "Who doesn't like a little head" joke. Oh, okay, you watched that, eh? Just a little head. It's a really tiny one. Oh god, somebody watching the algorithm is going to go nuts. Fizzo G, good evening, Jay. Happy that I got my classified barbecue on Friday. Perfect update to the original. Thank you. That's amazing. Congratulations, Fizzo G. That's amazing. I'm waiting to get mine. Hopefully Target won't cancel it. Target, don't cancel my stuff. Seriously, Target, don't cancel my stuff. Michael, worse scalper or swapper? Swapper. A swapper is 100 times worse than a scalper. Okay. A swapper is actually stealing and or vandalizing. That is actually what's happening. That is true crime. Swappers are worse. Jay Smith, I meant all the headquarters to own. I meant call the headquarters to order more products. Sorry, I wasn't there. I'm sorry, Jay. I'm sorry. I mixed up that your statement. Yes, you are absolutely right, Jay. Let's get more product into the aisles. Barry, good to see you, my friend. Okay. The Toys R Us I've been to never seen a swap figure, so I guess they know what to look for. Probably at that one Toys R Us, and I dare swappers to sue or do it at EB Games. Yeah, EB Games is not immune to it either. Trust me, I have seen a swap at EB Games. Glenn, I was saying that the swap assumes that they can get away with it due to their assumptions of a person at customer service. The assumption that they wouldn't know. This is true. Timothy, once again, thank you, my friend, for the super chat. My friend, you were awesome. Thank you so much. Please let me know if you if you have any questions. Good to see you. Tam autocorrect. Absolutely, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Jay Smith, I paid twice the retail on Amazon. Hate to see it. On the plus side, though, it was packaged well. You know what though? You got them, and you're enjoying them. You are a collector, my friend. Don't feel bad about that. It was incredibly difficult to get, so I'm glad you got them, my friend. Never regret having paid for something that you enjoy. Never regret that. Glenn, because they assume that if the person at customer service is younger or female or ethnic, they would get away with it. Only speaking from experience of dealing with that swapper. I understand, Glenn. I understand, but I'm just saying it can happen to anybody. It doesn't matter. It can happen to old, young, inexperienced, brand new. It can happen to everybody, right? But I don't disagree with what you're saying. Michael, long live blister packaging. It's still people still do it. People still do it. People still swap. Even I've seen it, particularly with classic carded Marvel Legends for whatever reason. Somebody figured it out. Titanium Hanger, yes, I've been pre-ordered on Show Z for a while. My God, oh my God, Mike, what's going on, brother? You're crazy. Congratulations, bro. I you know what? I'm probably gonna dip my toe in there eventually too. I'm not gonna lie. But where are we gonna put that thing, Mike? Where, like, I thought he was gonna be a problem, right, Mike? I thought he was gonna be a problem, Mike. Right? What are we gonna do with that? What are we gonna do? Just crazy. Glenn, swappers are worse. They were born from scum blood. Chumps. I'm not going to go that far, but they are worse than swapper than scalpers. Pardon me. At least you're getting the right product with the scalper. Ross M. Ross, good to see you, my friend. Good evening, Jay. Keep up the good work. Love what you do. Thank you, Ross. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Oliver Belmonte. Good to see you, Oliver. Mr. J, is it true that MOTU Origins Wave 7 arrived in Singapore? I plan to get Jitsu. I don't know, my friend. Your guess is as good as mine, brother. I don't live in Singapore. I live in Canada. But I hope. That would be awesome. Start hunting, bro. Start hunting. Rodimus Prime. I did report the swap figures to Target employee, and they checked it and said that they were going to damage it out. Thank God. That would be one of the best ways to do it. But 9 times out of 10 they don't. They just can't be bothered. They're too busy. They're too busy. All right, guys. Finally caught up. Thank you. Sorry for taking up so much time with that. It's just something that really does mean a lot to me now. Because I started realizing that there are army builders out there. There are collectors who would collect differently. And there are people who have situations where they have to, resell for businesses. So you know what? Let's try to keep an open mind. It's hard, I know, because we want these, right? We want these figures. Anyway, let's talk really about some other toy news that's been happening this week. So everything tonight, most of the stuff tonight will be coming from news.toysart.com. Once again, as always, I always refer to these guys because they are one of the best places for toy news all year round. Guys, definitely give them a like. Definitely give them a follow. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Awesome resource for toy news and toy collectibles. So this wasn't really something about the first thing I want to talk about was not technically their story, but I did want to say that this past Friday, Target once again during their fall Target Geek Out. A lot of you guys know about my feelings about predatory marketing happening again. Yep. Shortly before this week started, there was announced by Hasbro and by news.toysart.com that the Droids anniversary release of the classic Droids cartoon series action figures done in the 2020 style with the Vintage Collection as well as a special edition Boba Fett Black Series event edition would be available, and Target got the first kick at it. Apparently, we still didn't know because they kept it under wraps for so long. But this Friday, they did go ahead and put up Droids for sale, and yeah, all the pre-orders were sold out pretty much within the hour. It was freaking insane. So, rather than gripe about this, I am going to hope that there will be a general release, which generally there is. We've seen it multiple times with these Target. Again, these predatory practices with Target. It is what it is, but these are probably going to come to Targets on shelves. So, happy hunting, everybody. Hopefully, you'll be able to get these, but they do look great. But I did want to touch on this because I touched on it last night. I am questioning what was going on with these figures because luckily with high resolution images we can start to see things that we don't see until they actually come as close as possible. And in my particular view, I'm wondering what exactly they're doing with these figures because in many cases here that I've been looking at these figures, I'm starting to wonder if they're actually softening up the look to make it look more cartoon-ish. You know what I mean? Like, take Boba Fett for example. The lines are not that crisp in certain areas, right? There's a lot. Everything seems to be a lot softer, right? Depending on where you look, right? And it's not so much in the Black Series figure. The Black Series figure seems a little bit more sharper, but it's really when you get into something like. So let's grab. You know what? I'm gonna use C-3PO as a really good example. So C-3PO here was the one I was looking forward to, and I don't know what happened here. I just started saying, what is going on? Because C-3PO here is definitely just mostly just a repaint of the original vintage, the new Vintage Collection version of C-3PO. But what happened? All the details seem to be very, very soft. Look here, the two protrusions that are part of his neck. What happened there? They look like lumps now. They look like melted lumps. His face looks like it's just been packed with clay, right? And then don't get me started on what he's really supposed to look like compared to the television show. So let's, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get on my soapbox right now. So this is what C-3PO is supposed to look like from the show. He looks like that, right? That's what C-3PO is supposed to look like. And what we got, or what we're getting, is just a re-decoed version of the vintage collection C-3PO, right? And I hope to God that they do something quick, because this one looks like he's been melted. Look at that hand. That hand looks like it's been dipped in mud and then, you know what, taken a photograph. What is going on here? The details are completely gone. And this is really upsetting to me, because I'll be perfectly honest with you, and I said this last night. I think that the Galaxy of Adventure C-3PO ended up being a better C-3PO, in terms of what I would rather collect, for something like this. Honestly, this is a complete C-3PO here, right? And honestly, I argue he actually looks better as C-3PO from the Droids cartoon, right, than what it appears we're going to be getting. Because honestly, this is an animated character. This is an animated character, right? At least it looks like an animated character, right? So honestly, I think, and you know what? Argue with me if you want, but I think that Hasbro dialed this one in. I really do think that Hasbro dialed this one in. This one was the dial-in project of the year for Hasbro, because I don't appreciate having clay all over my action figures. Like, seriously, again, I'm joking, guys. I am joking, but seriously, that hand looks like somebody like a dog chewed it up. Seriously, that's the close up, and that face, that is not the face of C-3PO in a cartoon. It's just not. It is just not the face of C-3PO. C-3PO's his nose, his eyes, the expressions. Come on. Honestly, what do you guys think? Seriously, I'm totally. I people are gonna buy it. Don't get me wrong. People are gonna buy it, but it could have been done better. Like, I know what they're doing. They're using the same mold. They're actually saving money. Whatever. But at the end of the day, a newer figure for an anniversary edition would have been nice. A new sculpt, right? Something that looks like the cartoon. R2D2, okay, fine. I'll give R2D2 a pass. All right, like if I'm gonna give anybody a pass, it's gonna be R2D2, right? If I'm gonna give anybody a pass, it's gonna be R2D2. But even if I give R2D2 a pass, he looks like he's made of clay. Am I wrong in saying that? Am I wrong in saying he looks like he like they just packed on a whole bunch of clay on his face? Like, what were they thinking? Like, all of his details are muted. This does not look like a cartoon, guys. This looks like he was put in the microwave and melted for a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one thinking of that. Maybe I'm the only one thinking about that, and maybe I'm the only one who actually thinks that they could have done better. But honestly, they could have done better. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put myself out on a limb and say that they could have done better, right? And I love the vintage collection. I'm probably gonna grab these just for the cards. Honestly, I love the cards. The vintage cards look awesome, but feels to me like a bit of a dialed-in project. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's see here. Oliver. I already read that. Here we go. Rodimus. Jay, change the character from Scalper Sam to Scalper Skeletor. No, because Skeletor is not at fault here. Skeletor is not at fault. Barry, Jay, if it's a swapper finger, you don't have... If it's a swap figure, I'm going to think it's figure. If it's a swap figure, you don't have any... if it's a swap figure you don't have and been looking for years, would you just open the package and take the swap figure? And is this someone sees you or you say was stolen in the first place and that it's not? No. Theft for theft is not right, Barry. That's not you're not going to steal a figure that's already no, you would report it. And here's the other thing, Barry. Think about this. If it's been in somebody's home, God knows if they dropped it in the freaking dog's toilet bowl. Think about that. You know, who knows where that thing's been? It could be, you know, the kid could have stuck it up his nose. You know what I mean? Or one of the kids could have been like, you know, sucking on it for like. Sorry, that was the wrong motion. That was the wrong motion. I didn't mean to do that. That was, oh god, that was not what I meant to do. Oh geez, that was bad. No, seriously, a kid could have been, you know, biting on it or something. You can see bite marks on it. You know what I mean? Like anything could have happened. I am not going to take somebody else's figure that's already been played with. No, that's disgusting. That is just gross. Barry, no. The answer is no. And to show what a real figure, and then show what the real figure looks like on your phone. No, I would not do it. I would absolutely do it. That's theft. That's still theft. That's still theft, no matter which way you put it. Lone Star Galaxy. Hey Jay, I was hoping to get that Black Series Toon Boba, but missed out. I agree on your critique with the TVC droid figures. The paint that looks sloppy and on C-3PO and R2-D2 in all the promo pics. There's something else. I swear they've melted them. They've actually put them in a microwave. I swear. Jermaine, that C-3PO looks creepy as hell. Yeah, I know. It's nightmare feel. It's nightmare inducing. Victor, C-3PO stayed too much time in the Tatooine desert. This is true. This is true. Glenn, bro, when you start explaining what C-3PO looks like, I spit my drink out. I love your explanation because it's true. I just speak the truth, Glenn. I just tell it how it is. I just tell it like he's been melted, man. He's a freaking ice cream cone. You know, whatever material they made him out of, it was not made of any alloy that we know of. Armando, with all these pre-orders, with all these properties Super 7 is getting, Gumby Ultimates, take my money. Armando, look it up. I think they did Gumby a while back. I think it was Reaction, but I think they did Gumby already. Hold on, let's just check. Let's check really quickly. Super 7 Gumby. Okay, not yet. They haven't done Gumby yet. I could have sworn they did Gumby. I don't know why. It looks like Funko did Gumby. All right, fine. Funko did Gumby, but not Ultimates. All right, you got me, Armando. I don't know. Maybe they will. Right? I love that horse. That horse would be cool. Zaddy Killer 420. Jay, you're right. It's also pandemic, so it's also a health risk. Yes, 100%. I would not touch that with a 10-foot pole. They might have stuck it in the dog's toilet bowl just to screw with you. Seriously. Anybody who finds a Squap figure, throw it out. Throw it out fast. Burn it. Burn the damn thing. It's probably germ-infested and riddled with... Ugh. Just destroy it. Somebody probably urinated it on it. You know, and I'm like, it's gross. Gross. Disgusting. Crazy. Barry. Sorry, just messing with you. And I know I would not do it. Of course I know you wouldn't do it, Barry. I would be bringing customer service and show them the real figure and see if I can take it. Barry, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's full of germs, man. It's full of freaking God knows what. Don't do it. Don't do it. Michael, Jay, please take C3PO off the screen. All I can hear is no more microwave. There you go. There you go, Michael. There you go. Oh, man. Timothy, kids sucking on it. New t-shirt coming soon. You know what? That one's not going to go. Someone's going to put that. Someone's going to show me doing that. They're going to keep replaying it. It's going to be bad. That's going to be bad. Barry, sorry. Show them on the phone and soak it in sanitizer. Yeah. Burn it, bro. Burn it. Michael, LOL. 100%. 100%. Oh my God. Just terrible. Just terrible. Oh, jeez. Behave, everybody. Behave. All right. The other thing I wanted to take a look at today, in the time we have left, I wanted to take a look at this, guys. Is anybody else excited about this? Because I am absolutely freaking the heck out. I did a video on this, and it hasn't gotten too many hits, unfortunately, but that's fine. I did the video for myself, really. Guys, I am freaking out and super excited for these brand new pictures that were released by NECA earlier, showcasing the new Dungeons and Dragons figures inspired by the LJN toy line of the 1980s. Oh my god, I had Warduke when I was a kid. Honestly, he looks absolutely freaking amazing. I just cannot believe that they're bringing these guys out. Holy crap, everybody! Oh my god, these guys look insane. Between Warduke and Grimsword, man, just absolutely great. Doesn't Warduke look sick? Like honestly, his design is just so unique. Somebody in the chat on the comment section on the video said that he was actually designed by what's it called? Oh gosh, who? I think he said he was designed by a Marvel character designer. So it definitely looks amazing. Or sorry, it was a G.I. Joe designer. Anyway, seriously, he's got that awesome looking helmet, those bat wings on the side of his head. You know, the fact that he only wears one side with chainmail, right? And you know, that's just crazy. And his barbaric features, just crazy. That loincloth, the fuzzy loincloth like He-Man, the freaking belt, which is basically a He-Man belt. You know, just insane. I remember having him as a kid, and it blew my mind. And then we have Grimsword here. Whew, man, they dialed this guy up to 11 because I remember the Grimsword figure was not that great. He was fun, but here they got all the wonderful scale work. We see his chainmail. You know, he's got snake heads everywhere. Just an amazing figure, right? He's got those spikes coming out of his head. That full hawk. Come on. That's actually a mohawk. What am I talking about? He looks awesome. Just awesome. And they're 7-inch figures. You know what I mean? Like that's what really kind of hits home. They're freaking gigantic. They're freaking gigantic. You know, and they come with such amazing accessories too. Look at that Morning Star with the snake cult head. My God, that snake shield, that scabbard, crazy, just crazy. What happened here? Where is it? There it is. Oh, apparently there's nothing there. I did that wrong. Yeah, just nuts. Just absolutely nuts. I am so looking forward to this, and I'm wondering if any of you guys are actually looking forward to this as well. Yeah, look at Warduke's signature shield there, the demon shield, just insane. His two shorter swords and one of them's like a machete, and of course his signature sword, just crazy. Looking really forward to these guys. Again, I'm not expecting anybody to actually even know who these guys are because the LJN line was one of those ones which it didn't follow any of the cartoons, and that was the problem. Warduke is probably the only one that I recognize from the cartoon, and that's why I bought him, right? But this really leads me to hope and pray that they will be hopefully eventually releasing the Dungeons and Dragons animated series figures, because that will be out of this world. Imagine, if you will, if we got all of these guys. Come on, stop it. Imagine if we got all these guys. Imagine, if you will, if we got Hank, Billy, Sheila, Eric, Presto, and what was her name again? Somebody help me. I can't remember her name. Shoot. Oh God. It's gonna bug me now. Somebody help me out here. What was the acrobat's name? I forgot. I totally forgot. Somebody help me. Right? And then Uni. And then imagine if we took all these guys, right? We took all these guys, and then they built a figure for Tiamat. Holy crap. That would be sick, right? Imagine you got the body of Tiamat with what's it called? Dungeon Master, because he's damn tiny, or with Uni, because they're so small. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 7 heads. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, they're only 5 heads. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, we get each head comes with one of the kids, right? And then the last head comes with Venger, right? Wouldn't that be freaking amazing? Wouldn't that just be the tits? Like, seriously, wouldn't that be the freaking tits? Like, honestly, that would be freaking crazy. That would be, in my opinion, anyway. That would be absolutely nuts. That would be ridiculous. Just freaking crazy. I don't know. That's my pipe dream right there. That's my pipe dream, right? To have a build a figure Tiamat. Seriously, imagine a build a figure Tiamat. That SMB, that SOB, man. I would love to have a build a figure of Tiamat. Somebody's got to do it, right? If it's not going to be NECA, it's going to be McFarlane. Tiamat, man, Tiamat. That would be sick. That would be absolutely ridiculous. That would be nuts. Oh my gosh. Just crazy. Just freaking crazy. Timothy, yeah, I don't care with Timothy, man. Oh jeez. Barry, sorry. Show them on the phone and soaked it in sanitizer. Yes, we went right after that. Tony Cobb. Hey, Tony Cobb. Good to see you, my friend. I am stoked about War Duke. So am I, brother. So am I. I am absolutely through the roof with War Duke. War Duke, he's looking redonkulous, man. He's looking ridiculous. Where is he here? Come here, War Duke. War Duke, where'd you go? There we are. Yeah, man. War Duke. Oh God, have to have him. And I'll take Grimsword too. 100%. I will definitely take Grimsword. Gotta support the line. I had War Duke as well, dude. Awesome figure. Awesome figure. He looked absolutely amazing. He was freaking amazing. He is amazing. Rodimus Prime 1982. I say Hasbro should bring back the Inhumanoids. Yes, I think that should be a great, but it's tough. Again, there are such obscure lines for a lot of people. It's really tough. Timothy, yes, my brother. That's so funny. I totally that was the wrong thing to do. You know what I mean? Like that was the wrong thing to do. 100%. Glenn, War Duke looks incredible. Yes, he does. He looks amazing, doesn't he? Doesn't he, Glenn? Toy Cop, I'm all about those Dungeon and Dragon figures. Yes. Fizzo G, I had both these guys when I was a kid. Love the line. Tony, Toy Cop, I had War Duke and Strongheart. Nice. Strongheart was a good figure. I could never get Strongheart. I don't know why. He was never in stock. Everybody kept buying him. Barry, Jay, do you think that Mattel is going to announce Snake Mountain for the holidays? I sure as heck hope so. I need a Snake Mountain. Toy Cop, War Duke kind of resembles June Leader in the 1982 movie Beastmaster. Maybe that's the inspiration for it, right, Toy Cop? It could very well be the inspiration. Jay Smith, was it Diana? Was it Diana? Oh, Diana. Yes. Yes. I think you're right. I think it was Diana. Yes. The acrobat. I think it was Diana. Yes. I think that was Diana. Yeah. So basically, we've got Hank, we've got Billy, we've got Sheila, we've got Eric, we've got Presto, we've got Diana, and we've got Uni. Right? And imagine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the way I would do it is I would have Uni included with the main body of Tiamat. I would have 5 of the kids have I would have 4 of the kids have one of the heads each. The last head would be with Venger, and and then I guess I'm doing that wrong now. I guess Uni would be included with with Dungeon Master, something like that. I think that would be a great way to do to put that collection together. I think that would be awesome. I think that would be sick. I think that would be the best way to do it. Honestly, I think that would be crazy. That'd be sick. Yeah, Diana. Thank you, Jay. That is exactly the character who I left out. Diana. Wow, just crazy. Awesome. So, last thing I wanted to touch on today, since I have everybody's undivided attention or divided attention, I don't know. Maybe you guys are ignoring me. That's fine. Yep, the upcoming Hasbro that came out. That was a slip up. That was a Freudian slip right there. Hasbro, the upcoming Hasbro PulseCon 2021 is on its way. Everybody, only about it's about a full month, a little under a month before we actually get in line to try and buy some figures. Yes, so really excited about this as usual. Looking to actually grab some of these exclusives, as I mentioned in the other discussion. Yeah, very, very much looking forward to this. Man, it's going to be a slog, though. It's going to be one heck of a slog. October 22nd, 23rd. Mark your calendars down, guys. Whole bunch of different action figures up for exclusives up for grabs. Let's have a quick look at some of them. I will be gunning specifically for the G.I. Joe Classified Series, Masters of Disguise Zartan. Definitely, a figure who I think all G.I. Joe collectors are going to be gunning for. The only one that changes in the sun comes with a whole bunch of accessories. One, two, what is it? The Soft Master, Hard Master heads. I think that's General's head. The only white Storm Shadow head, which is incredible. The traditional Snake Eyes head, and a voodoo mask. Right? He comes with the Arashikage quiver, the Arashikage bow. He comes with his mask case, his hand pistol, his knife, which came with the original figure, his hood, his scarf, and a brand new rifle. Super great. Super excited to be able to get that guy. I'm also looking forward to grabbing Pudgy Pig if I can. He will be the other figure that I'm definitely going to be gunning for. That's not Star Wars related. Definitely going to look for this. I'm a huge Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fan. Love the Pudgy Pig. Great character in my opinion. He's just a head with a mouth and everything else comes out of it. So crazy. Can't stop eating. Comes with a lunchbox case. Oh my god. Comes with a whole bunch of food accessories. Absolutely must have this guy. If I can grab him. 2 freaking weapons. A knife and a fork. Can't believe it. Gotta get that guy. If I have a chance, I might go for the Ravage. I don't think so though. I did like his appearance in Beast Wars. I remember it. Right? He looks exactly like he did off the Beast Wars cartoon. Really great. The one thing that you really want out of this set, though, is the cassette Ravage. The G1 cassette Ravage. Because he does come with an original G1 cassette Ravage figure. The original one from G1, from the Soundwave set. That's crazy. He is damn thin. He's wafer thin. But he looks awesome. Look at this. Just incredible. Not sure if I'll be able to get it, but you never know. And then we have to move down to the Star Wars exclusives. And these are the ones that are going to be the hardest to get. These are the ones that a lot of people are going to just go gaga over. Yeah, the one I'm absolutely going to try and get is Trapper Wolf. In respect to Dave Filoni, because honestly, this guy has, in my opinion, he's actually brought Star Wars back from the brink. Honestly. Realistically, he did. Instrumental in the Clone Wars, instrumental in the in the Bad Batch, instrumental in the Rebel series. Love this guy. Love his vision for Star Wars. So great. Brought in Jon Favreau. You know what I mean? So Jon Favreau got his own action figure. Love that. Picked it up as soon as I heard it was going to get. Now, I'm going to get the harder to get one is going to be Dave Filoni. Have to get Trapper Wolf. Right? Have to get him. Really excited to be able to try and get this guy. Right? This is going to be the one. But the other one I really want to get is the Emperor's Throne Room. Oh, vintage collection. He looks incredible. Force Lightning. Brand new head sculpt. Look at that classic packaging. Just insane. New head sculpt. Love it. Love the way it looks. Must have this guy. Been harping about this for a while. Comes with a diorama set. And you can swap out the fleets that are fighting. The Rebel fleet versus the Empire, the Emperor's fleet. You can swap that out for just a plain starfield. Comes with a throne, of course. What would a throne room be without a throne? Luke and Darth Vader not included. Definitely going to try and get this one into my cart as quickly as possible. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm not sure if I'm going to try for the Cantina set. It is an iconic scene, but it's damn pricey, man. One will $4.99. Jeez Louise. That's just crazy. Ponda Baba, Dr. Evan-Zan, Obi-Wan Kenobi. The Obi-Wan Kenobi is the one that really would endear me to this set. 100%. He looks incredible, honestly. Love the photo reels. What the heck is growing on? What happened to his nose? Did he get punched? I don't know. Dr. Evan-Zan. And Ponda Baba, I don't remember him having tentacles, but somebody can correct me on that. I don't remember. I remember. The only thing that would make this set absolutely perfect is if his, and it looks like it. Did they remove his arm? Whoa, I didn't even notice that. Hold on for a second here. Am I seeing that right, guys? Did they remove Panda Baba's arm? Is Panda Baba's arm missing? Can that happen? Can they do that? Where is it? I don't see it. There's no arm. There's no arm there. Right? It's not dangling. It's not to the side. Is that it? Is that his arm? Is that the arm peeking out there? Let's just, I think I'm reading too much into this, but seriously, are you able to detach his arm? Because if you can, that would be ridiculous. I think it's just been hidden. I think I'm just reading too far into it. I think that's his hand right there. But seriously, doesn't that look like they took his arm off? Oh, if that would be a must buy for me if he actually lost his arm. That would be great. Yeah, the other exclusives don't really do much for me, but I will mention them. We do have the Marvel Legends series MODOK with additional figure. Don't know who it is. He's dressed up as Elvis. I don't know how they got away with that, but they did. Comes with another figure. I think it's his son, maybe. I don't know. Who is it? Comes with rock and roll design. 6-inch, the captain figure. So this is the captain, apparently. Cool. Don't know much about him. That's not a comic line which I read very much. We have the Spider-Man animated series Venom. Not doing it for me. The red and blue deco is just whatever. And he's got those holes because his body is based off of Omega Red. Yeah, no, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass on this one. Love the card. I love the card. I love the classic card 100%. I don't have to complete my collection with that. It's just not something I need to do. So yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one. And yeah, that'll wrap it up for the officially announced ones that are available right now. Not available right now. That have been announced. So yeah, guys, I don't know. This is exciting news. Anybody looking to grab these? Because they're going to go fast. I'm pretty sure they're going to go really fast. It's going to be a fight for these guys. 100%. It's going to be a crazy fight. Let's okay, right here. Yeah. Fabulous Disaster, Hasbro, LOL. Yes, I know. It was a Freudian slip. I didn't mean to say it. Even though we were all thinking it, I didn't mean to say it. Trust me, guys, I did. I swear, I didn't mean to say it. I swear. Hook up. The price point on those figures is very decent, especially for the scale of the figure. I picked up NECA Goliath today at Target, and it was $34.99. Amazing figure. Oh, God. I'm still waiting for my Goliath. Big Bad Toy Store was supposed to ship it ages ago. I don't know what the holdup is. Somebody help me. Jay Smith, got to run. Good night, all. Thank you, Jay. Have a great night. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Dronen TV support. Dronen. I'm going to say Dronen. Dronen TV support. I hope that's the way you pronounce your name, sir. All right, Dronen's TV support. Masters of the Universe. No news yet. I covered a lot of that earlier. But yeah, looking really forward to the new releases for Spydor, Stinkor, the Green Goddess, and who was the last one? I can't remember. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Oh, Mosquitor. I'm looking forward to that line. Really looking forward to it. Toy Cop. I hate to have that Zart. I gotta have that Zartan. One day we'll get a Serpentor. Yes, one day we will get a Serpentor, Toy Cop. One day we will get Serpentor. Jermaine, I'm going after that Zartan. Brother, you're not the only one. We're all going after that Zartan. We must have that Zartan. He must be in the collection. Dronen TV support. Masters of the Universe. Brother. You're singing my tune. You are singing my tune. Anyway, what's going on there? Jermaine and the Emperor. Yes, one day we will get the Emperor too, my friend. One day, Jermaine. Toy Cop. I'm going for all those Black Series exclusives. I'll be broke doing it, but it will be worth it. Boom, brother. Boom. We got to cross our fingers, dude, because it's going to be a fight. I'm telling you, it's going to be a fight. Victor. I'm not much on the cult of I'm not much on the cult of personality stuff, but I will. But maybe I'll get Dave. Dave Filoni, my friend. Dave Filoni. I'm telling you. Dronen, what's going on, brother? Did you hit return a couple of times? But yes, Master of the Universe, 100%. Love it. Victor, I do hope Hasbro releases those figures by themselves without the Cantina playset. That would be good. I think that they need a release. I think they need a general release, 100%. MIS1, yes, I need that Zartan, 100%, brother. We all need that Zartan. That Zartan is amazing. Must have him. What's Zartan if he doesn't change colors? Seriously, what is he? Okay, so the last thing I wanted to talk about tonight is that quick update that I had at Ramen Toy. Sorry, wrong one. Facebook. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, Ramen Toy did an update recently, and it was a super exciting one. Very happy to see this coming around. They're doing a great job of Ramen Toy, as far as I'm concerned. It's really exciting. Look at these brand new pictures. This is great. It's a lot more articulation shots, more shots of the actual weapon systems, and these are actual shots. These are not renders. Look at this, guys. This is absolutely insane. I can't wait to get my hands on these guys. They look incredible. Love the wash that's actually been put on all the characters. They look so stunning. Yeah, the facial sculpts are really coming along. Some people have a little bit of issue with them, but you know what? Honestly, they cannot look like the Centurions. They can't, because they're not supposed to be the Centurions. They are, in fact, the 80s commander. So a lot of people have to kind of just get that over their, just get that over. That they have to get over that. They have to get over the idea that their heads look different. They are different. They're supposed to be different. Yeah, Max is looking amazing here. Love all these brand new shots. God, they look great. Oh my God, can't wait for these guys to finally start showing up at our doors. There's Jake. Oh man, Jake looks incredible. Oh, one of my favorite characters. But like Max will always be my absolute favorite Centurion. But man, look at Jake. Sorry, I'm saying it wrong. Look at the army commander. Oh, that wash on all the details just brings out all the highlights. All those crevices, all the different details, all the cuts, those wonderful details, all those technological doodads, just wonderful. Oh my gosh, this is looking amazing, beautiful, just insane. Can't wait to get our hands on these guys. They look so great. Jake looks amazing, honestly, just can't get enough of this. And then we have the Air Force Commander, better known to a lot of people, also known to a lot of people as Ace McCloud. Yeah, he's looking great, man. He's looking great. Love these shots. They look so amazing. Oh my gosh, just crazy. Oh my god, I love Centurions. Love the way they look. Love the way the design, and these new updated reimagining of them just looks amazing. Just looks absolutely stunning. I can't get over this. I just can't get over this. These guys look sick. They just look amazing. Very much looking forward to actually finally getting these guys in hand. I think the head sculpts have turned out really well. Here's a shot of everything that you get. Let's just bring this out. We'll do that. We'll do that, and we will do that. So yeah, let's take a quick look at these. Yeah. So Max, the naval commander here comes with everything. It comes with all these accessories that you see here. Comes with his torpedo launcher, his aqualung backpack, the turbines, the yellow turbines with gunmetal gray on the inside. Beautiful touch of detail. His side laser cannon, his frontal fin, 2 sets of additional hands. I guess it's 2 sets of additional hands. That's awesome. His signature helmet and a bald head. This is very important, guys. A bald head, which actually fits on top of the helmet. That's very important, guys, because the signature head with the hair details, facial details, they cannot fit inside of the helmet. So that's very important. Awesome set. The army commander here, he comes with everything that you see here. His communication backpack, his bazooka, rocket launcher, his side laser cannon, the front Gatling gun, his floodlight, 2 additional sets of hands, and of course his signature helmet with bald head. Beautiful. Can't wait to get these guys in my collection. This is insane. And everyone's favorite, the Air Force Commander, the Playboy, Ace, also known to a lot of people as Ace McCloud. Comes with everything you see here. His jetpack, flight backpack. Sorry. The laser turret, which affixes to the back. 2 turbines, which are fixed to the legs. The missile, bomb missile, if you will. The laser turret, which affixes to his front. The 2 additional missiles, which affix to his hands, to his arms, forearms. His helmet, and of course his bald head to fit in the helmet, and 2 sets of edition hands. This is insane. This is great. This is just beautiful. Can't wait to get our hands on this collection. Oh my god, just absolutely stunning. Just absolutely stunning. These guys do it for me, man. They do it for me. This is just absolutely insane. Loving the fact that these guys are about to start shipping out in October. This is just great. Holy crap, everybody. Oh my god. Just crazy. Holy crap. Just absolutely insane. Victor, I do hope the Hasbro release okay, sorry, I read that. Timothy, I gotta go, brother. Check your message. I have you have a message from TD. Hey, thanks, Timothy. Appreciate it, man. You are the best. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much, brother. I hope you're doing well and staying safe. Take care, my brother. Have a great week. MIS1. I scored a Flock Panther Walmart website for $39.97, shipped and sold by Walmart. Yes, we'll keep a lookout for this going in and out of stock. Congratulations, MIS1. That's going to be one hell of a collector's item. It looks amazing. Glenn, Zartan, yes, and most of the Star Force stuff, dude. It's going to be a fight, man. We're going to have to fight for it. Barry, I'm gonna go for the Emperor and try for that Zartan and Ravage. That's gonna be awesome, bro. That's gonna be awesome. Toycott, good night, y'all. Good night, everybody. Good night, Toycott. Good to see you, my friend. All right, guys. On that note, what do you guys think about all the things we talked about tonight? Had to talk a little bit about the scalping. Had to talk a little bit about collecting. Had to talk about Dungeons and Dragons, which is so awesome. Had to talk about the upcoming 80s Commanders. Had to talk about the Hasbro PulseCon exclusives, and talking all about what was the last thing we talked about? I've lost track. Yeah, talked about the droids, and of course Target's predatorial marketing. Just crazy, guys. As always, this is the highlight of my weekend. I really do appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me on a Sunday evening at 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for all your support. It's always been great, to be able to communicate with you guys, find out what you guys are up to, hoping that everybody's doing well and staying safe, and finding out what else you guys are into. Whether it's pop culture, toys, collectibles. Cartoons, right? Movies, television, everything under the sun. It's always been a pleasure to be able to hang out with you guys. Thank you so much for your love and support. It's thanks to you guys that here on MJR Collector, we've hit 1,700 subscribers. I couldn't have done it without you guys. You guys are incredible. And of course, in thanks of that, once we reach 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to get up. We are going to be giving away a bunch of prizes, including this Ram Cycle and Breaker. Once again, guys, this is a celebration of when we hit 2,000 subscribers. We're going to be celebrating, guys, and thank you so much for helping me reach these major milestones. It's because of you guys that I keep doing this. I really appreciate all your love and support. Guys, you are amazing. I really do appreciate it. So, guys, once we hit 2,000 subscribers, I will be giving away this Breaker and a whole bunch of other great toys in the Wheel of Elimination. Thanks to big shout out, big thanks to Sleeping Collectibles for letting me use that concept. It is amazing. You guys are honestly, guys, go check out Sleeping Collectibles channel. He's an amazing collector as well. You guys won't regret it. I will be giving away a whole bunch of prizes as well when we hit 2,000 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much for all your support. It does mean the world to me. Again, we're ended off a little early tonight. About 10 minutes early. Thank you guys for everything. You guys are the best. I hope everybody out there is doing well, staying safe. And of course, everybody, as always, thank you very much for watching. Geek Proud.